When was the last time a client came to you and said, I want the highest rate and the highest payment? It's never happened. Everybody wants the lowest rate and the lowest payment. We get it. A lot of us bring in our borrowers by telling them what they want to hear versus what they need to hear. Rate is what the rate is. You tell a client a guess and we come back with a different answer, the whole world is crashing to an end. To set the correct expectation, you need to provide the benefit. Let the client know you have a relationship with hundreds of programs that will get you a factual answer based on fact. Don't put out empty rates. Don't put out empty promises. You do not know what you can or cannot have for that client. Bottom line is, if you have a client with a doable deal, get the facts and get it in. This is no longer a house is a house, a comp is a comp industry. This is commercial. Commercial properties are like fingerprints. There is no identical property and there is no identical borrower. Although certain lenders will publish rate sheets, in fact, commercial rates are really driven by factors that come up from within the capital markets. We publish rates to previously registered and approved brokers. Rate sheets are like a loaded gun. In the wrong hands, they can kill a perfectly good deal or set the wrong expectations. The Wall Street Journal reports that in the worst case scenario, federal regulators examining the 19 largest U.S. banks are projecting losses of up to 12% on commercial real estate loans over the last 2 years. Guess what happens when banks need more capital? They raise the price for the capital that they do have. Analysts already have been forecasting hundreds of bank closures in the next 5 years. The stress test assumptions, including a 10.3% jobless rate at the end of 2010, raised the specter that some of the failures could occur sooner. Guess what happens when banks expect to fail? They quit making loans and the rate once again is immaterial. Most banks are not making commercial loans right now. It is a fact. The bottom line is that from this perspective, banks need more capital, they expect the capital to cost more, and they expect higher than hoped for failure rate among their peers. This allows the survivors to finally earn more money on their products as they sell, which translates into higher rates and shorter fixed rate terms. Given the above scenario, it makes absolutely no sense when a loan producer comes forward indicating that their borrower wishes to lower their current interest rate. Over the next 5 years, borrowers will not be in a negotiating position as the market readjusts. This is survival of the fittest, and rate is just a product of risk. Rates just are what they are. Be glad to have some. Let me give you 2 examples. Borrower 1, they want cash out. They want $100,000, and it's only a little 25% LTV loan. It's an apartment in California. Cash out is to conduct improvements that will increase rents and utility. Borrower 2, cash out, $100,000, small little LTV at 25%, and they want their cash out to reimburse themselves for improvements already conducted 1 year prior. They almost look the same. Assuming the same credit profile, borrower 2 would likely not be approved in this marketplace, or the terms of the loan would be much more costly. No lender is anxious to allow borrowers to remove equity or cash out from a property that tends to be high risk, high default transaction. Now along comes our well-intended loan broker with a rate sheet in hand that may not see the difference between the 2 transactions. The borrower would be quoted incorrectly and expectations would be set incorrectly. Lots of hateful phone calls would transpire, mostly blaming the lender somehow. Our training system focuses on assembling the transaction and understanding the scenario before rates, expenses, and fees are ever determined or discussed with the potential broker or borrower. The originator that attempts to start the conversation by determining or discussing interest rates is going to lose every time. By example, if I informed you that your interest rate would be between 4 and 12%, you would hear one of 2 things come out of my mouth. Either my rates are 4% and I'm your biggest hero in the whole world, or your rates are 12% and you're a crook. Either way, you are likely to lose. The moral to the story is this: money is tight, the capital markets are maximizing the return on investment, values are down in most areas, and dissemination of correct information to borrowers is at an all-time low. We are helping to bridge this gap by innovative training programs and the limitation of sensitive information dissemination. Until the whole story is known and understood, similar to going to your doctor and not telling him the whole story leading to your death, tell your lender everything at the start. This is how we arrive at a mortgage rate. Thank you for taking the time to watch our video. For more information, please visit our website, clcnationwide.com.